necessarily by the procedures they're following?
Well, I think there's a whole range of factors that have led to this huge delay in these decisions being made. Some of it is some of the work that's done pre-proceeding, so that's before the case comes to court, and a lot more emphasis is now on having family group conferences with the birth family's extended family to make sure that they have considered all those options as to who could care for that child within the family before the case comes to court. But also, as someone who spent 10 years on these cases in court before becoming an MP, I've seen for myself the delays that were inbuilt in the whole process, and we've worked hard to try and draw down on them so that the children are not waiting, because it's in the child's best interest for a decision, the right decision for them, but the decision to be made as quickly as possible, because every month that goes by is another part of their childhood that they won't get back again.
Indeed, but we had another case recently of Carissa Cox and Richard Carter, who were cleared of assault charges against their baby, and their child has been adopted, and they're now in this possible situation of having been cleared. I mean, there are reasons sometimes why, well, there are always reasons why decisions might be put back.
And it's right that judges look very carefully at every case and have a full assessment in front of them as to who would be in the best position to care for that child, and that's why with special guardianship orders, which are not quite like adoption, they don't sever the legal ties between a child and their birth family, but we've seen some assessments there being very cursory, not being as significant and as robust as they should be. And so today we're saying that any child whose future is to be decided by the court, there must be a thorough assessment, including in special guardianship cases, so that child's future is going to be a stable one, and the chance of breakdown taken to the lowest level possible.
Will there be more money for it? Because that is one of the concerns that many say is that in order to do this safely, fairly, and ensure that post-adoption that a child is well settled, you need it have it better resourced.
Well, I know from my own family, I have 2 adopted brothers, and we have very little post-adoption support. I'm going back 30 years, so it's not in the current climate, but that's one of the reasons why we introduced for the first time a adoption support fund over £19 million, which now in the first 5-6 months, 2,000 families have access to give them that therapeutic support that often they need post-placement, because children who are adopted, the day they're adopted is not the day that their troubles all fade away. They can resurface any time. I've seen it happen in my own home with my own brothers, and so they need that support, and that's why that fund is so crucial for making sure that those placements really can be the best possible.
Edward Timpson, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It is now 12 minutes to 9, and I'm in a huge amount of trouble because of the Royal Opera House and my throwaway remark that it costs a bob or two to go there and watch an opera. We have had so many emails of people saying absolute rubbish. Belinda Taylor.
Scenes. It's part of a 6-month trial. The drones can stay in the air for up to 18 minutes and have the ability to transmit the pictures live to officers on the ground. A man has been jailed for 2.5 years for smuggling banned items into Wormwood Scrubs prison in London. Isleworth Crown Court heard that Carl Jensen was spotted outside the prison tying a bag to the end of a fishing line, which led to one of the cells. Police found the haul included drugs, a bottle of vodka, and a McDonald's McMuffin. It's been revealed that an object in space is expected to hit the Earth on Friday the 13th. The item is being tracked by a number of telescopes and is currently quite close to the moon, but losing altitude quickly. Scientists expect that it'll probably break up as it enters the Earth's atmosphere. It almost is certainly the object is man-made, and Brian Sheen from the Roseland Observatory has an idea of what it might be.
And the best thoughts at the moment is it's the 3rd stage of a Saturn V rocket, because they've been able to sort of get a figure of its density. It was the biggest rocket ever launched, really, and it was to carry the cruise capsule stuck on top of this blooming great firework and projected in the direction of the moon.
The time of the next high water at St Ives is at 9:30 this evening, and at a point at 9:45. Tonight will be dry but cloudy with some low cloud and fog. It'll feel mild with minimum temperatures of 11 degrees Celsius, that's 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Tomorrow will be dry but cloudy with rain later. BBC Radio Cornwall News at 5:06.
Julie Scantlebury. BBC Radio Cornwall.
Well, last week We heard about new international flights from Newquay this afternoon. Another announcement. There's to be a 50% increase in flight capacity on the Cornwall to London Gatwick route. Flybe's currently running a 78-seat turboprop aircraft on the route. From March next year, that will be replaced by a 118-seater jet. The new and more efficient aircraft will also reduce journey times by around 10 minutes. Saad Hamad, CEO of Flybe, has been telling me why the change is being made.
The biggest driver is increased passenger demand. So we're witnessing significant year-on-year growth in terms of the route that we currently operate with a smaller aircraft. So in recognition of that increase and increasing demand as we go forward, both for the people living and working in Cornwall, but also for those wanting to access Cornwall from the capital, this decision and this announcement was made. And so we're delighted at Flybe about this announcement. We're all about connecting regional Britain, and this reinforces our commitment to that mission.
Tell us a little bit about